planter, my herb pot planter. I'm not going to fall into the trap I fell into last year. I have planted my fall crop herb pot. This one is going to go indoors. Peppermint. These three things I got from Super Sly Fox. She in turn sent me a few things. These are the things that she sent me. This is comfrey, and it is starting to grow. I want to have comfrey to replace nitrogen. I think it overwinters and comes back the following year, but I'm going to try to overwinter a piece just in case. This is French sorrel. She thought I might really like that. She said the leaf has a very lemony flavor. Thank goodness that I actually put the roots in properly. I took a gander at what would seem obvious to most gardeners. But apparently I did get the right end into the soil. So there's comfrey, French sorrel, and this is Malabar spinach. I get to see what that is about. Here I have some corn salad. I'm not sure what kind of leaf corn salad is, but it's supposed to be cold hardy, so I'm going ahead and getting that started now. So I'm going to have some corn salad lettuce in my salads. Try saying that fast. Back up verbena. This one's actually for my sister, and this was the mother. It's all over the place right now. Back up tomato that doesn't need to be here. Watermelons here. This one I was hoping would be touching the ground by now. That one is touching the ground. I have 3 of these inside the pot, and then I have nope, 2 on the ground there. And my okra didn't do well at all this season. This will probably be like my 6th okra. This is my tomato, cuties tree. I got those last contaminated leaves off, and it is very happy about that. Meyer lemon tree, dead Honeycrisp apple tree, bell peppers that I should probably top off right now. Longevity spinach. These leaves are turning really light green, and the plant is not as happy as it was. Verbena, I need to take off those lower leaves. My raised bed I have revamped. The kale got eaten pretty good when I went out of town, so I'm going to cut a lot of those lower leaves off. And I'm thinking this smaller kale here, I'm thinking I will actually just repot that and have that indoors this winter, and then I don't have to worry about growing a whole new seed. In fact, I may go ahead and instead of this one, because this has a very thin stalk here, since this has established a really huge stalk and it's short, maybe I'll actually take that one indoors. Here's the longevity spinach. Okay. Alright. Here's the longevity spinach that I gave a shot in the red raised bed. This is one of the red leaves I let go to seed. I'm letting go to seed. I may change my mind on that any minute now. I'm gonna pull these. I put a collard here. In this bag is pineapple sage and opal basil. And then here's another pineapple sage. So those were just overgrown plants that were doing the most. So these 2 are garbage bags. Okay. So I'm gonna pull the cucumber, because I could start another one in the time that is being wasted with this powdery mildew. I'm gonna pull this whole collard. You can see it's been devastated. I guess I need to wait till it rains. There we go. Rhubarb is managing. I hate to tell you something, but I'm about to pull all your goodies. So this blimp is right here in my backyard. Ain't that something? There it is, just hovering. But I did just remember that our festival is happening right now. And that's actually hovering directly over the rec center. Hence why we have such a plethora of fireworks displays. I have done a heap of stuff. Let's just go through and see what I did, shall we? I watered my herb pot. I need to prune back this cilantro. Maybe I'll make some tacos tonight. Make that happen. Watered my watermelons. My watermelons aren't getting very big. I've been thinking on that, and I'm thinking maybe a couple of things are happening. Maybe the okra didn't do too well this season because of all the rain, and maybe it does indeed like heat and sun, and you know, it doesn't mind a drought here and there, whereas melons require tons of water, as do cucumbers. And in light of that, I was thinking maybe the cucumbers, maybe the more insufficient your watering is with cucumbers, the quicker you will be forced to endure powdery mildew. But anyway, speaking of cucumbers, I've taken my cucumber plant down and I've put some soil in this huge pot here and put in a trellis to see if I can get a couple of cucumbers before it gets cold. We'll see. Pot up here for collards so that I could come right out onto the deck during the cold of the fall and get leaves. My tomato that I'm hoping will flower before it gets cold, and so that it can get pollinated before I take it indoors over the winter. My cuties mandarin and Meyer lemon, they'll be going inside to overwinter. Crisp apple tree. I did indeed chop down my bell peppers. I think I'm going to take this one down yet another notch. Yeah. Because I want to keep them under a foot. Longevity spinach. I may leave this out here just to see what it does over winter because I'm curious. I have learned this season that the longevity spinach in general does better indoors than it does out. So again, the leaves are lighter, the flavor is stronger, which is not necessarily a good thing. I like the mild flavor of it, and they still remain crisp indoors. So I may just grow those indoors only from this point forward. Lemon verbena, leave that out as long as I possibly can. Last year it endured the cool weather very nicely and in fact flourished until we got frosts. I've cleared out this whole bed here and replaced it with some spinach. I can't say harvested, but I took some of those outer leaves that were really eaten up by cabbage moths and I just threw them away. This fourth kale, dino kale that was really prolific, I pulled it and took it indoor and washed it. You know, I pulled it, took it root and all, and I laid it on the deck like I do when I'm washing my greens, and I jet sprayed it. Jet sprayed all the leaves, and I took it indoors and planted it. I don't think it's going to do well because of the pseudo sunlight, but we shall see. I see a worm over here struggling, so I'm going to polish him off. The greens look pretty bare. I also replaced my red onions with regular green onions. This is one of the last cucumbers that were left on the plant. There were some big ones too. Here are the big ones. There, so you know how big that is. That's huge. This one was hidden, so it kind of got overgrown on the vine. It's pretty big. And this is normal. That's going to be delicious, and I don't know what that's going to taste like. And I have this little baby here that I wanted to test. I've washed it and see if it's going to be as good as a nope, not too nice. Threw that away. So yeah, but these should be fine. I'll put those in the juicer. I watered everything up here. The peppermint looks happy already. Some more backup tomatoes because too many germinated. More germinated than I anticipated. son. Hey. 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 You want to come out? You want to come out with mommy? Mommy want to come out with you. Tell me again, baby. Tell me again. I guess that's it. I need to take these videos off this phone, I'll tell you that much.